Well, across our region and across much of the Midwestern United States, we are waking up with calm conditions out there. As you can see on our radar, we are not seeing anything, just a few fair weather clouds off towards our north. And if we take a live look right now in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, we can see that sun is starting to come up over the horizon there in Poplar Bluff. So it is a very, very nice morning out there. And those temperatures are at 59 degrees with a relative humidity of about 97%. But that really isn't that important because it's just very, very cool out there and it feels very dry. So temperatures elsewhere across the region are at 60 in Paducah, 58 in Cape Girardeau, 59 in Carbondale, and it looks like 61 in Murray, and 63 is our warm spot down in Kennett, Missouri. So if you're headed out for a walk this morning, temperatures aren't going to be too bad. Temperatures will be warming up into the upper 60s by about 10 o'clock and then into the 70s by about lunchtime hour, and then into the upper 70s for your afternoon. So we are tracking that fall-like temperatures and that fall-like weather for today. We're also tracking the drier air that will be in place for this afternoon, and that's both in terms of rainfall. We're not expecting anything in terms of rainfall, and that's also in terms of humidity. Things will feel very, very dry out there. And we are also tracking our next chance of rain for your Tuesday afternoon. But until then, we'll take a look at the temperatures hour by hour. At about 9 o'clock this morning, we're expecting temperatures to be in the mid 60s, and then by about 12 o'clock, I think we will start to reach the lower 70s, and then our high today about 5 o'clock will be into the upper 70s for your afternoon, and some of us may even hang on to the lower 70s all day today off towards the north. By about 12 o'clock overnight tonight, we're going to see those temperatures again start to cool into the low 60s, and then to start the day tomorrow, I'm expecting temperatures to be slightly warmer in some spots, but overall temperatures will largely be into the low 60s and even into the upper 50s. And same story for tomorrow. We're expecting those temperatures to be in the upper 70s, although some of us may hit 80 degrees tomorrow afternoon. So overall, it is not going to be a bad weekend out there, but tomorrow afternoon we will start to see that humidity get a little bit sticky, as I'm expecting the dew points to get into the 60s for tomorrow afternoon, and that is all out ahead of our next system. And for Monday and Tuesday, I'm expecting that humidity to also be on the rise, again, because we are tracking our next system that will be moving through sometime between Monday afternoon and Tuesday. So this is about Tuesday at 10 a.m. We can start to see an area of showers start to roll into our region and then exit at about 7 o'clock. Now, that's not exactly where we're going to see a rainfall exactly, but that's just a general idea. And I think that mainly portions of southern Kentucky or southwestern Kentucky, southeastern Missouri, and northern Tennessee could really see the best chance of a scattered shower or storm. So download that Storm Track 3 app for all of your latest weather information. And as I was saying earlier, our weather system is going to be impacting the ultimate track of Hurricane Lee. So Hurricane Lee right now is a Category 3 hurricane, and it is off into the Atlantic, and it will be taking a westerly track, but then it will start to take a turn towards the north and towards the northeast. Now, this is about Tuesday at 6 o'clock. We can see our low pressure system is off the coast of Michigan, and this will be tracking off towards the north and towards the east. So where the system sets up and moves is really going to dictate where Hurricane Lee goes and whether or not Lee makes a landfall in coastal Massachusetts or in coastal Maine, or if it makes landfall up into portions of Massachusetts, or if it ends up steering back out to sea and not impacting land at all. So that is something that's interesting. Our weather will be impacting the track of Hurricane Lee late into next week. But for our region, temperatures are going to be for today and tomorrow into the upper 70s and into those low 80s. By Monday and Tuesday, temperatures will be slightly warmer on Monday with temperatures of 83. And we do have that 20% chance of an isolated shower, especially in the afternoon and overnight hours on Monday, before we have a higher rain chance on Tuesday with a 40% chance and temperatures in the mid 70s. Now, we will have a cold front rolling through the region Tuesday afternoon, which will drop our temperatures once again into the low 70s. And look at those overnight lows dropping into the low 50s by late next week.
It doesn't bother me one bit, I can tell you that right now. And it's always interesting too how when talking about Hurricane Lee, how weather in other parts of the country, the area affects hurricanes like this too. So that's always interesting to see. So, Garrett, I definitely appreciate it.